Well, the bottom line is, if you got a beater, you don't need her.
You ain't in the mood? You all right then?
Look at me. I'm right. I'm right here.
That's all. Right. I said, hey man, this is just get me to the hospital. I says, I am hurting.
And that's why I got my man to talk about toxicity.
You'll be hanging, swinging, drinking 2 kinds of Patron. 2 kinds of Patron. I done mixed up silver and gold. I done mixed up silver and gold. I'm trying to get drunk before this party. Somebody gonna have to carry me home. Carry me home. I done mixed up silver and gold. We done mixed up silver and gold. Silver and gold.
What's up, YouTube America? This is Caution, Warning, and we sitting here thinking
And especially drinking.
and drinking. Today, we're going to give a shout out to Grand Magnish Whiskey, 80 proof. This whole thing was $20, but it'll have you doing the Coyote Ugly in about 6 minutes.
Yep.
So we're going to give a shout out to that today. So, it's been a long time. First, let us apologize. It's been a long time since you've seen us. We've all had things to do.
Yeah, last
But-
week's busy.
While we was gone, a couple things that hit us, and today we're going to talk about toxic relationships.
And that's why I got my man to talk about toxicity.
I'm going to let Kasha go first. Knock it out.
Let me take my toxic mask off. Well, see, a lot of people don't understand what toxic is. It's when 2 negatives come together and nothing positive comes out of it. We talk about people that know they hate each other, but for some odd reason stay together. Make that make sense. You could be loving this woman all day, every night. You could be loving this man all year and every week. But y'all know y'all not to go to be together because you argue every 2 minutes. You fight every other 2 minutes. So nothing productive comes out of it. But yet and still, they still remain together. Again, make that make sense. You can't sit up and just be fighting with your woman every night. I mean, they have rocky fights too. Especially these young guys. No offense, young fellas, but y'all really don't know how to keep this on lock. I mean, expose it and showing that you got a little sense up here. Instead, you want to show these and look at your woman like she Sugar Ray or something, and you Marvin Hagler. And then y'all fight, and then guess what happened? Y'all make up, and y'all start this cycle of craziness right back up every other week. Nothing productive comes out if you two know you don't have anything in common. You know you can't get along or agree on anything, but only thing that you have is something physical. Now the physical nature of it, I get it. She shaped like, and he buff like you want him. But it has to be something else there to make it happen. Y'all got to relate somehow, not just relate sexually, because sooner or later that wears out. It wears out. This doesn't stay. It's not something that can be sustainable. That y'all just gonna keep humping and then think y'all relationship is okie dory okay. It's not. It has to be something else there. And just to see all this toxicity and people promoting toxicity is crazy. Crazy as hell. It's crazy. We got out here got female rappers, which remain nameless, out here promoting toxicity. What the hell, man?
Hey, ladies, how on you? When I'm gonna call my twin, and I just want to let y'all know, be toxic for the rest of your 20s. You only get one life. Live your toxic 20s. You never get to be 20 years old, 21, 22, 23, 24, none of that ever again in your life. Be toxic, because don't get in your 30s thinking you could just go slashing tires and doing all this crazy shit. You too old for that now. You too mature. Be toxic for the rest of your 20s. And if you delusional, turn that shit up a notch. Enjoy the rest of your 20s. You only get to do this shit one time.
She like getting beat up. She like getting her head pulled. She like getting when her man give her a side kick. What's that to the face? While she driving, just a reminder, I love you.
That's tough.
So I mean, but when you got people out here promoting it to this youth of America, it's kind of like a no-win situation, because all you're doing is keeping this cycle of anarchy going. And it is what it is, but I just hate to see it. And that's what I think about the whole thing. What do you think, sir?
Well, the bottom line is, if you got a beater, you don't need her. That's it. In a nutshell.
Hallelujah.
Because I'm for the women on this one. I know sometimes I'm a little hard on the ladies.
Yeah, he is.
But today I'm going to be with the women on this one, because 90% of the time it's the man that's the ones that's really toxic and y'all just accept it.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, no woman will leave you because you made a mistake. They left you because you made it a habit. And that's where the problem comes in. She would have rather fix things with you than start with someone new. That's why they, you know your significant other's faults, so you deal with it because you don't want to start over with someone else. And that's really the basic of it. But we gotta get.
So you're saying somebody gets scared to try something new?
Right. Anything new,
that.
but anything new.
That.
But right, anything you start new, you're gonna be a little nervous. You gotta go through all the stuff. When you know his faults, you know what I'm saying? You gotta start over new, dating and all this, and it's a mess. It's a big mess. So you deal with it because you know it's
I'm gonna give you some pushback on it as far as that majority of the time it's men. No, some of these ladies can get down and dirty. Dirty.
Oh yeah, we got a video.
You all right, dude? Bro, that's not good, bro. Damn, dude. Bro.
324, none of that ever again in your life. Be toxic.
Breaking windows, breaking house windows. Can't catch you, tell you ain't go play basketball. You went to the strip joint. Take your car and try to stick four. You ain't got to do. You couldn't do two. Stick all four of the tires and leave it on dry. So some of these women can be touched in the head. Well, I tried to be politically correct and say touched in the head. I didn't want to say crazy, psycho, nut, all that stuff. But they can be just as I got to be equal here. Equality. Believe me, they want equality. That's what they preach every other day. Equality. But yeah, they can be psycho and just break your stuff too up, or be like in this caught up in this whole toxicity thing, thinking it's cute because he put his hands on me, he must love me. You got some people that just got that installed in them from bad parents.
You been a bitch, like, oh, you call me a bitch. You always tell me when I'm a bitch. Why can't I tell you when you're a bitch? Okay, that's weird. Listen. You're trying to like change the subject and play with me because I'm drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm lit. Drunk.
We don't think you're drunk.
I think I'm gonna finish the interview.
No, you're not.
Usually when I talk, I'm used to a bitch shutting the fuck up, listen to what I'm saying, dissecting it, and then picking her part of
her truth.
Exactly.
I feel it.
Look at me.
Like,
I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here with you.
You gonna finish?
Stop playing with me with Shark. I love you. You just talking to Shark and you trying to like isolate me from that conversation. I love you. I'm sorry.
Seeing their mother done a certain way. Seeing their father got to go through something. It's a lot of variables that go into toxicity, why people are toxic, or why people accept BS. But it ain't just a man thing. And I give Jay props. He's trying to help you ladies out, but some of y'all crying like those.
But let me intervene. You thought that she would never leave you. You thought that she would never leave you because you got comfortable disrespecting her. But just because she's been there doesn't always mean she's going to be there.
Whoa, true enough.
That's what people don't understand. If y'all in the same household, you got kids together usually, sometimes not. But if y'all constantly bickering, it's causing stress on the relationship. Your household is your peace of mind. If you can't get peace at home, it's time to go on about your business.
Well, here's the thing about trying to get the peace. It's so much emotion that goes into this. Now, toxicity becomes toxic when people start putting real emotion in it. And what I mean by real emotion is, well, you just calling out everything you see, what you perceive as negative. You take it too long to go to the store. How long? It don't take that long to go to the store. That's the woman.
They did trust issue?
Yes, trust goes into toxicity.
All right.
Yeah, it goes ahead. Whoop. That's hey. Whoop. Let me add a little bit of insecurity in there and mix it around. That can go in there too. This is a mixture of things to get this type of toxicity.
Just a bowl of SH.
Yeah, whatever you can think of negative, throw it in there. And then stir it up, put it on that high pressure. I mean, put it up.
This boy.
If you were to put it on the stove, turn it all the way up. Make sure you can smell it 2 doors over. Because that's how toxic it's about to get. 2 doors over.
But, you know, men be like that too, though.
Yeah, it's men and women. They both share and throw it in there. But
prime example?
What's that?
Tina and Ike.
Tina was, it was more, I guess, because
it was more Ike than Tina.
Yes.
Hey.
Come on, Ike.
Oh, man, what you doing? Trying to get some sleep. Yeah, with that chocolate bar, don't get on your suit. Hey, come on, man. I'm trying to get, where you going? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, Ann, you better come back over here so I can get some sleep now.
Go straight to hell, Ike.
Hey, Ann, where you going? Come on now, get in the car now. Talking about taxi. Look, you ain't going shopping. You want to go shopping? I had a man take you shopping. Woman, I tell you, get your ass in this car. I ain't playing with you, man.
Hey, call me when you're ready to go to sound check.
Yeah, don't worry about it now. Make sure everybody be there when it's supposed to be.
All right.
What's wrong with you? Talking to me like that? Huh? What'd you say?
Don't start with me. I ain't in the mood today, all right?
Oh, you ain't in the mood? Don't you ever talk to me like that again. You hear me? Huh? You hear me? Sure, you don't never talk to me like that no more. Come here.
No,
Come here. What? Huh?
No.
I'll show you something.
No.
Talk to me like that again, huh? Ah! Go! Come here.
That's your best shot. Huh? You can't do no better than that. Come on. Come on.
But I can't really say that because I said it was, I kind there's two sides to every story. Two dualities. There's two sides to every story. He said he didn't beat on her. He said he beat her, but he didn't beat on her like that. Like they were doing in the movies.
Ike, she loved Ike still.
Yeah.
Even with all of that, all of the
and he said, and he also said, bless his soul, he said also it was times he didn't do nothing and Tina would walk in and slap the shit out of him.
That's premeditated. That's probably something he did last week. She probably slept on that thing, and he walked in the door and got that frying pan on him.
Yeah, or hot grits.
Jelly this biscuit.
Or grits.
That's what he needs.
Yeah, grits. Grits.
That's the worst.
Oh man, you were sleeping
worst,
and
bro.
she thought, ask Al Green.
Right. I went downstairs. I said, "Why are you boiling water?" She said, you know. So I said, so I went back, up, and I left the door open that time. When she came back up, I seen this whole pot of water, and all of a sudden, I'm full of it, And I had on this little thin, kind of a thin robe, because see, like I'm fixing to get ready to dethorn and go to bed, right? So, boom, man, I'm in total pain and shock,
Burn.
Yeah.
Wasn't it grits?
Yeah, well, you see, you mix this stuff in and make it kind of slimy thick, And I'm saying, like, what is this, And all of a sudden, I'm full of it, So this is so much pain, man, and I reach back, man, and I got 2 fingers full of skin. I went over, after being full of grits, that actually happened. And I'm not joking. I says, did this actually...
Yeah, it wasn't no love or no happiness with them grits.
I'm not telling y'all to use no grits, but that's the worst.
Hey,
them grits stick on you. Oh, my God. You don't,
hurt.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
3rd degree. You don't want that at all. Grits? Ooh.
Throw it, swap. Throw it and swap. You hear me? Throw it.
But not to get off subject. It's to me, it's an equal thing. It is an equal thing because both men and women can partake in this type of effed up mentality, ideology, mindset, whatever you want to call it. We all can partake in it, but we have to show some type of restraint. Restraint has to be in every relationship, no matter how. It's because that person at the time, after getting to know you, know how to do this. She know how to push. He or she know how to push that button. You have to be mature enough and just clear-headed enough to be able to have some restraint and move forward. But be like, listen, I ain't gonna do it because it's too many things that happen. Let me tell you, toxicity will lead to domestic violence. We already know that.
We know that.
And it probably wasn't her intent or his intent to get you on them papers. Get that thing on your record that you have to wait a while to have expunged. Yeah, I mean, God, it is what it is.
You act like you didn't did this before.
No, I know there's a couple people that has, and it ain't cute. But I know about toxic relationships because I've been in a few. And man, come on, it's like it really is. It's like Don King promotion because you got a new one. When you think you got rid of the old one, then you got a new set of challenges. It's always gonna be a Tyson, but hell, a Lennox Lewis too. You got the moon shake and everything.
You know,
man. Yeah, speaking from experience, I've grown, man. You have to grow from stuff. You have to grow, and it takes. I'm glad I had examples of men to actually focus on. So your dad, my dad, especially my dad stayed with my mom forever, and they just knew how to work it. Even though my mom could, God rest her soul, could push every button in that man's soul, and he still loved it, and he still said, "Nah, I'm gonna keep it real. I love this woman. This week we gonna do it." And they knew how to talk it out. I'm just saying, the kids nowadays, to avoid this type of toxic relationship stuff, they should actually start really trying to be friends first, and then something else later.
But it's later when the toxic come out. Everything is good in the beginning.
You got to know. See, they go too short. They short with they short with the entrance. Okay. You know, they'll be like 2 weeks into seeing you, dating you. Oh, we together. What? What? 2 weeks? Hey, I'm just talking about today.
I'm glad you said that. Let me say this. Make sure when you're in a relationship that both of y'all are on the same page about being exclusive. Make sure y'all both know, because that'll get toxic quick. If one person thinking one way and the other person thinking something else.
She loved me, you see, and she had a problem. And her problem was this. She explained to me. She says, you know, I got a problem, blah, da 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 da. I said, what's that? She says, I love you. I said, well, okay, great. Then you love me, I like you too. So I ain't no problem with it. But see, there's one thing she didn't tell me. You know, I find out after the incident happened that she was married, had 3 kids. I didn't know none of these things. I asked her, you know, before when I first met her, I said, are you married? She says, no, I'm not married. So she told her friend, Barbara, and you better not tell him. So Barbara says, well, you know, I'm not going to tell him, but you're going to have to tell him sooner or later. I never knew any of these things until after the incident happened. She says, well, I love you, and I don't want to, you know, to go on without you, and to be involved in anything else doesn't mean anything to me. I says, well, please don't take that much of a do or die attitude about things. I said, man, you know, there's life to live. I didn't know it was that serious, see? You know, because I didn't, you know, I told her there was life to live. We just put out this song called Sha La La, Make Me Happy. you know, and you're free, I'm free, boom. You know, no problem. So, you know, after the session, we went to the house, you know, and I'm in the, you know, fixing coffee, da-da-da, you know, da-da-da. So she asked me if I would marry her. I says, oh, no, I don't think I'm ready to get married. This is 1974. I mean, I just been in this 2 or 3 years, you know. She said, well, I sure love you. I said, well, okay, well then let's think on it a while, would you?
Oli,
there
preaching. He's preaching. Amen. Amen.
Fire.
Amen.
Firecracker. Firecracker.
Because it can be misconstrued
right
from the jump. You're like, well, I'm not invested in this like you are. She finds out, or he finds out you ain't invested like that, and they feel like they putting in more time.
It can get toxic.
There you go. Look at that.
Say, are we exclusive? Like, I'm only with you, you're only with me. It needs to be a verbal between the both of y'all. Both need to agree on that. Because if you don't, somebody do something outside of what the other person think they should do, problems.
See, that's the thing. See, misconception. You could think you into something, and see that I don't blame anybody for being all in when they're what is it, courting someone. Hey, be all in, but know your limits. Know the limitation of what you're doing. Because if you don't know the limitation of what you're doing, somebody else can perceive it as, or mix it in their mind the way they want to mix it. Right. Oh, he put me some flowers. I ain't never had flowers. Ooh. That's something about him. Just, he sent from heaven flowers. It be some, yeah. Believe it or not, it could be something as simple as flowers. She ain't never got flowers. You haven't sent. And then that's when the problems start. Wait a minute. You sent somebody else some flowers? I thought I was the only one that got flowers. See how that just went. Are we together? Could you bought me some flowers? What you did on my birthday? You bought me some flowers? Yeah. She got them flowers.
This boy.
Man, I sent him a cookie. I just sent her a cookie. So keep it simple. Give her a cookie. She can't misreceive a cookie unless you just read. And if she do, you, bruh, it's time to check out. It's time to check out.
Too slow, time to go.
That's right, because she want to.
Well,
stand up.
I'm asking, we doing things a little different. Well, first I want to say like, share, subscribe. If you want to hear some more content from us, all our new stuff, hit the bell. But we ask in the comments, is there anything you want us to talk about that's on your mind? Maybe it's something that you didn't like from past videos, some new stuff. We go comment on whatever, good, bad, or indifferent. We go comment on whatever you want us to comment on.
That's right. So we like to put a special emphasis on. We are trying to help people. We are what you call your, I would say, drinking friends.
I don't drink.
With problem resolution skills.
I don't drink.
Shit, boy, I drink. I even got a hat on to tell you what I
don't drink.
but
all right, so that's gonna be it for today. I know it's been 3 months, but we trying, y'all. Just give us a break. Don't leave us out. Just keep watching our videos and tell us how you feel.
Wait a minute, but you want to really tell? We do need to push the message about toxicity. This is serious. No, but I think they need to really know. This is a serious issue in the community.
All nationality.
Everybody. We all, because we all one big family. That's how we view it. But you gotta, no matter sometimes how much you like a person, that person may not be right for you. And when somebody of age or a friend, a real friend, tells you to stop, hold up, check it out for a minute, don't tell you what to do, but just give you advice on, hey, maybe you want to look at this a different way before you get up to that door and let yourself in.
Right. Listen to the person that's on the outside looking in, not
exactly.
the person on the inside looking out.
They ain't always trying to chastise you. They're not always trying to ridicule you. They try, and the ones that really love you are the ones that are trying to help you. We ain't got nothing but love here. We just try, we do what we do, try to help everybody. But this is serious. We've known people that have gone through these type of problems.
Still going through.
As of recent, man. And this ain't the way, because When you have children and you're getting hurt and you break and you're getting things broken on your body and all this other stuff, it's serious.
It's stressful and it weakens you, bro. To come here arguing all the time, it stresses you and the relationship.
Because there is
constantly.
And there is a next level to domestic. Usually it's called murder. When you get to that, there ain't no turning back. Because when it gets hands on, all it takes is a hand the wrong way, a fist to be thrown the wrong way, a backhand slap to go the wrong way, a shove to go the wrong way. And all that you have in life is taken from you in an instant. So I want you young fellas out there to listen to this. This is us. We being 100 with you. Analyze what you're doing. Befriend the person that you're trying to be with. See if that person is right for you, so you can move forward together. Because I'm really this domestic violence and this toxicity is not where it's at. And as speaking from us, because we from the old school, we just tired of seeing it. Be better
and do better.
Always.
All right, that's it for today. We'll see y'all in a week or so. I'm sorry. Take caution and always hear the warning.